Make sure that's 3 questions too, okay?
Yeah. That's for every 10,000, right?
Yeah.
There, just mess them all up here. They're ready to go.
I'll start with 1.5 hours, okay?
Yeah.
I think it's so annoying.
It is annoying.
There's my pencil.
What's that?
I was looking for my pencil
Ooh.
everywhere. Sorry.
That's all right. Hello, welcome. Today's live is going to be a fun one.
There we go.
All right, can you see me okay on
Yeah.
yours? Awesome. Welcome, everybody. All right.
Indeed.
Okay.
Already 24 people on.
I know, I see this. So welcome, you guys. So don't do any donations yet. So how it's going to work today is we're having a game. See this nice bowl? It's full of prizes. So how this live is going to work today is anybody that donates 15 or more will get a ticket drawn. And there's different prizes. So a free question, a mini reading, a full reading, and also a chance to win my children's book. So if you guys want a question answered, just go up into my link tree under the donate button, and anybody that donates 15 or more gets entered in for a prize. All right. And the reason why we're doing by donation is we're trying to raise some money to help me get my book out. So I am a self-published author, and I have to pay for everything up front myself. So all the proceeds help with that. All right.
All right.
Oh, you're just making yourself a key? That's a smart idea. We have this nice little noise that's going to go off when we have our little game going here. Mm-hmm. All right. You want to pull up the email?
Yes, it's already open.
It's open? Is it refreshed though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, and I should mention I'm also going to do some, I can't seem to donate
anything.
Okay. If you don't see it through the link tree, go to my website, which is www.rebeccadragonheart.com, and under the little light, there's a donate button there, okay? Also, for every 10,000 likes that I get on this live, I'm going to do a handful of free questions for people on here, okay? So stick around for the entire live. All right.
All right. Did you mention free?
I just did.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. I heard you and but didn't
You heard me, but you didn't hear me? It looks like there's some stuff coming in.
Yes. All right.
All right.
Someone said, do we have to do $15? Another said, can the book be purchased?
Yes, you can purchase the book. It's a pre-order right now, and it's just under my website. And it is basically whichever one you want to purchase. So there's a soft cover, a hard cover, and there's going to be a special edition one as well. Yeah, and no, you don't have to donate 15, but you do have to donate to get your questions answered. Unless you're sticking around and getting me up to 10,000 likes. Every 10,000 likes, I will do a handful of free questions, okay?
All right. Just waiting for some questions to come in here. We already have 53 people on.
Wow. I'm excited for the little game. It's going to be fun.
Sorry, nothing's coming in.
Nothing's coming yet? Okay. I think because they're having difficulties with the link tree. Can you see it on yours?
No.
No, I don't know what's going on with TikTok and the link tree. Some people can see it and some people can't see it. So if you don't see it, just head over to my website and just go under the little light. You can do your donate there, okay? Put your question in with the donation so that we can get you right away, okay? Also, you can do gifting on the live as well, and all the top gifters will get their questions answered for sure too. All right.
There we go.
All right. Takes time when you have to go out and come back in, right?
Indeed. Okay, our first round here. We got 2 donations so far. One from Ishu Kaur, hello again, and they sent $24 so they can be entered into the giveaway.
I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick without looking. Yay! So how it's going to work before I open this guy up, how it works is if you do get an extra question, you're just going to send your extra question over to my Instagram, okay? So we're not going to answer it here on the live. And you did get an extra question, so there you go.
All
Yay!
right.
So you get 2 for that.
That's for Ishu Kaur.
Perfect. So what was the question?
So,
We got all caught up with the
it's all
game.
good. Ishu Kaur asks, I'm facing a lot of my problems scheduling check ride. What is the outcome? What is coming up for me?
So I do hear that there is a lot of support coming around your stability, honey, and I do hear that things have to change. So whatever you're doing, it has to change direction. So your guides are coming in, trying to move you in a totally different momentum. Please be open and receptive. Don't resist it, is what I'm hearing from them. Okay, so be open and receptive because it has to change so that it can be a positive experience for you.
All right. Our next question here is from Maha. Hello again, Maha. And they ask, haven't heard from my boyfriend since his work meeting about his relocation. What's going on? Is he just overwhelmed, busy, mad at me? Or is it still going to be more balanced in September like you said in June?
Yeah, no, I definitely still feel the balance, honey. Again, there's a lot going on his side, so just give him some time and the space that he needs to really work through things, okay? But I do feel like there will be communication for you guys.
All right. Our next question here.
Okay, wait, what's that say? Okay,
I donated through website, it says. Yeah, I think that might be the one that I just clicked here.
Okay.
David. Yes.
Yes?
I see that. Feel free to put your question in here on the live. I do see your donation.
Okay.
That's for David or DaveBoy37. All right. While he's doing that, I'll go through our other questions here.
Okay.
Our next question is from Portia Perkins. Hello Portia. And she asks, when will Bobby reach out / contact me next?
So I'm hearing August's definitely going to happen. And I do get cautioned with you though, just make sure we're doing things in the right timing, okay? So don't push things fast. Let it go slowly and in the right timing.
All right. Our next question here is from Hanan. Hello
Hanan.
And they say, hello, beautiful. I'm Hanan. General reading?
Yeah, so Hanan, it feels like there's a lot of really positive things that are coming your way, especially starting in towards the end of August and the beginning of September. I'm seeing a lot of joy and happiness around you, which is always really positive things that are coming in your direction. So be ready and prepared for it. I do hear that there are some new people coming into your life and there is going to be some big changes starting in September for you, okay? So just be ready.
All right. DaveBoy37 asks, will me and Andy get back together in a month or a month? So will me and Andy get back together in a month is what I'm going to say.
Okay. So I'm hearing that there is a reconciliation is going to happen. I'm hearing it's around September though. So just be patient is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah.
All right. Someone asks, how can we donate $15 to participate in the game? On the link in the website, it's pre-chosen amounts.
Oh, there should be, so if you go to my website, there should be a button that says other, and then you can put in the denomination.
Linktree lets you do it as well.
Oh, does it? Okay. So in the Linktree as well. I don't know. I don't actually go on the Linktree to do it. So.
And then someone asked, I don't see a Linktree. How do I donate?
So if you can't see the Linktree, because some people, I don't know, there was some kind of an update, I think, with TikTok, and some people can't see it, and some people still can. Just go to my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com, and under the little light, so you'll see this picture here, there's a donate button there, okay?
All right, our next question here is from Jessica Huerta, who asks, is William moving in with me this week? If not, when?
No, I'm not hearing this week. It does feel like there is some kind of hesitation or delay. I'm hearing October, so it's a little bit away still, honey. Okay.
All right, our next question here is from Portia Perkins, hello, who asks, will I see Bobby in person in August / next month? If so, any timing / details?
So I'm getting the 3rd week, so it's definitely going to happen, and I do see in person, okay? Yeah, so it'll be the 3rd week of August is what I hear.
All right.
All right.
1 second here. We did jump up a bit if you
Sure.
want to go over everything,
Okay.
how this live is working today.
How this live is working, it's going to be a fun live. So if you donate 15 or more to get your question answered, I'm doing an extra little freebie for you. So this is a draw, and it has an extra question. You can win a copy of my children's book. You can win a mini reading and a full reading. So that's all in here. And that is going to anybody that does a donation of $15 at a time. Okay, or 15 or more, whatever you want to do. All right, so I'll still answer your questions, but we're going to do it that way. And every 10,000 likes, I'm going to do a handful of free questions, okay?
All right. Our next question
So you
here.
got to make sure you're keeping track because it's
I am.
dim, so I can't see it.
All right. Our next question here is from Bree for Peace, who says, "Hi Rebecca," and she sent $24, so she'll be
Perfect.
entered in the giveaway. Just wait.
Okay, let's answer her question first. I get so excited for the giveaway.
So Bree says, "Hi Rebecca, just a follow-up to the Members Live question. Can you tell me if the medical procedure is what I'll be disappointed with or the surgeon? If I picked a different surgeon, would I be happy?"
No, I feel like it's just not going to be the result you're looking for, honey. And it's a lot to go through physically to not be happy with the result. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do your draw now. Extra question. So just send it over to Instagram, okay, honey? I'll get to it after this live. Yay, congrats. Oh, we didn't do the shaker.
Oh, sorry. So Portia says, "I did two $6. Can I do one more for the raffle? I missed that part."
Oh, yeah, sure, honey.
All right. Our next question here is from Sophia Lozano. Hello again. Who asks, "Is there anything my spirit guides want to tell me?"
So, honey, your gifts are really starting to open up, and you're very empathic. So it's important that you learn to work with your gift and that you take care of yourself when you're using it, okay? Because as an empath, sometimes what happens is we don't allow ourselves to clear the energy, or we don't clear the energy fully, and then we get really exhausted and we want to like cut ourselves off from society and things like that. So they're telling me that it's really important that your gifts are really starting to ramp up, and it's time to start taking care of yourself with that gift, okay? Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Rachel, who says, "I'm looking to get some clarity on how AJ feels about me. Does he want to be with me, and when will that be?"
So it feels like there's a lot of fear around relationships for AJ, but I do get the sense that there are feelings, okay? So definitely, I think connect as much as you can, communication, texts, whatever, and take it slow for AJ's sake, because it feels to me like there's a lot of resistance there. I do get the sense that you guys will start something, and it's really important that you're sensitive to AJ's insecurities around relationships, okay?
All right. Our next question here is from Raquel Michelle, who asks, "Since leaving my abusive baby father, I'm having a hard time financially. I have 3 small babies, all under 5. I feel like I'm stuck in a rut. Can you kindly guide me out? I love you guys."
Yeah, honey. So I do see for you that there is going to be more influx of money coming in, but it's about 6 months from now, honey, okay? So it feels like you are going to struggle a little bit until then, but I do hear there's reprieve, and I get the sense that you're going to be going back to school, so there's something happening that is encouraging you to get certified in something is what I'm hearing, okay? And it is going to help you a lot, and I do feel that there is somebody else coming into your life that's going to also be a big part of that helping you, okay? So it's not, you're not going to be like this forever. It's literally 6 months, okay?
All right. Our next question here is from Lisa Werner, who asks, "Do my angels have anything to say to me?" And she can be entered into the draw because she's donated $12, I think. Is it 12 or 15? Sorry.
15.
15. Oh, sorry. Okay. So,
Okay.
Lisa Werner, "Do my angels have anything to say to me?"
Okay, so with you, they're showing me there's a lot of stress. Basically, they show me a lot of pressure on your shoulders. They're telling you relax. Don't take everything as your personal responsibility. That's the main thing that I hear from them, okay? So people have to go through some of the things that they're going through, honey, and you don't have to take the pressure off of everybody is what your guides are telling me. So let them experience their experiences and just don't take that stuff personally. It's really important, okay? It's great that you are so sweet and caring about the people around you, but it's gonna burn you out if you do it, okay?
All right. I do see someone said that they donated but couldn't put their question in. So,
okay.
So just put it in here.
Yeah, you can put it here. Just give us the email that you donated so that we can just verify. Okay, honey?
Yeah, and same goes for this person who just asked that same question. All right. So our next question here is from Annaline, who says, "Hi Rebecca, I just lost my pet cat on Friday. He had to be put down. Is he okay wherever he is?"
Definitely, and I do get the feeling that your cat has come around you and is trying to get your attention. Okay, honey. So, okay, so this is going to sound really strange, but I'm going to say it anyways. Your cat is telling me, just so that you know that your cat is still around, there is a toy under the couch, and that is your cat's way of verifying that it's still around. Okay, so there's one of your cat's toys under the couch. So when you find that, that's just your cat's way of validating it's still around and definitely okay. Okay.
All right. Our next question here is from Jessica Huerta. Hello again.
Hello.
Who asks, "When will I get pregnant?"
October, I heard. So it's coming. It's around the corner for you. Okay. So get yourself ready. Make sure you're taking care of yourself nutritionally is what I'm hearing. Okay. So get your body ready.
All right. Our next question here is from Poetic Linda. Hello again, Poetic Linda.
Hello.
And she asks, "How will my Ruth meet her life partner? Will she ever have children?"
Yeah, I'm hearing one, and I do feel like this person is coming in actually not too far away. I get it's in 2023, and it does feel like it's an outdoor setting. So it might be that she's outside, and that's how they meet. Okay. Has it jumped up enough for me to explain what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a few things going on in my life today. If I get to every 10,000 likes that I get, I'm going to do a handful of free questions. So if you're here on the live and you want to wait for that, you can. Also, I am promoting my children's book, which is called The Little Light, A Soul's Journey. It's exactly what it sounds like, the journey of the soul from the other side coming into this incarnation, what the other side looks like, what we look like on the other side, and what it looks like as we're picking our experiences to have here on earth. Also, if you donate $15 on this live or more at one time, yes, we are going to pick out of this fancy bowl. It's not fancy at all, it's just a glass bowl. And there's a few different prizes in here. So we have mini readings, free book, so a copy of the free book, an extra question, which you will send over to my Instagram and I'll answer there, and a full reading. So there's, a bunch of really awesome prizes in here. Normally my questions when I'm not doing my live, just so you guys are aware, are $30 each. So here on the live, you guys get an awesome deal. So getting a free one is worth $30. And I don't normally do the mini reads, but I have before, so I'm offering it as a prize.
And we just made it to 11,000 likes.
Yay! Okay, so let's do 3 for now. Okay. So 3 free reads. So put your questions in. Yeah. And we'll do 3 of them right now. Yay! And keep liking. Tap that like button.
All right. Our question here, our first free question, is from Mandy, who asks, "When will I be a homeowner and be married to my forever husband? How can I bring it in sooner?"
So I hear 2025 for marriage for you, and I'm hearing that you will be a homeowner before you're married. So there are things changing for you where you will be able to, and it's in 2024 for the home.
All right. Yeah. Our next free question here is from... Lakin Mang, who asks, "When will I get a new job and my own apartment?" That's a very nice name, by the way.
So I'm hearing for you, honey, September is when you're landing a career job. So you're going to be switching or getting your position in September, and that's the starting point. But I don't see you being financially free for about 6 months from that. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit.
All right. And this is our last free question for now.
Okay.
Canadian Woman 2 asks, "My cat has to go in for surgery on Tuesday. Will she be okay?"
Yeah, I do feel like it is going to be okay, honey. Definitely make sure that there is no food for some reason, okay? So whatever they're doing, make sure there's no food beforehand. So don't let it sneak anything. Definitely. All right.
All right.
There's our free. Yay.
Yeah.
So let's get me to 20,000 likes and I will do another group of questions.
So just to segue into our list again here,
Mm-hmm.
our top gifter, Hannah's World, asks, when will he make this more official?
Not till September. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Our next question here is from Katie Knight, who asks, do you have anything for me regarding what my career should be? I'm in a changing point and feeling a little lost. If my Nana has anything to say to help, please let me know. Thank you.
So what I'm hearing for you, honey, is you're very artistic and you have to be doing things creatively. If you're not doing creativity, things are going to get really boring really fast. So as long as you are able to express yourself, any career you choose where you can be creative is going to work. I am hearing with you that you're going to start something, and I do feel like you're going to have like an online store or something to that effect. Okay, so this is like the next step for you. It feels like it's going to take about 2 years for you to get big or growing, but this is what they're pushing you towards. Okay, using your creativity is really important.
All right. Our next question here is from Casey Granny 60, who said $24. Woo! So you get entered in the raffle. And her question is, are there any messages from my husband, Ray?
So Ray comes around a lot. There's a specific song he tells me he plays that makes you think about him. That's his way of validating that it's him. He uses the words to communicate with you is what I'm hearing. And I do feel he touches you on the cheek a lot. Okay, so it's like a caress, and he's literally showing me that. So I don't know if he caressed your cheek a lot when he was alive, but that's like literally what he's showing me. Sometimes they'll show me certain gestures. I also am seeing a little dog with him, another way for him to validate. And I do hear so much love for you, honey, and just definitely about protecting and being around you. Not going to go away is what I get from him, and I'm here for you. So you're not having to deal with life alone. Okay, now I'm going to do a little draw. Let's see what we got. That's something new. Be something different. What do we got? It's an extra question. I mean, it's good, but extra question.
For Casey Granny.
Yeah, so just send it over to Instagram, okay, honey? And I'll get to it as soon as the live is done.
All right.
That's so fun.
Yes, it is.
It is.
All right,
I know it's an extra step for you, but it's fine.
That's okay. I will read out our new list here, and we're at 15,000 likes, so keep it up, and we'll do another round of free questions.
We're at 15,000?
15,000.
I thought you said 50 for a second. I was like, how did that happen so fast?
All right, so our new list here in order. Our nenext question will be from Jessica Huerta again,
Okay.
then Bailey Whitaker, then Candy Bryn, then Minnie Williams,
Hi, Minnie.
then Portia Perkins.
Nice.
She'll be entered into the draw after that one. Then Taikisha.
Hi,
From
Taikisha.
Alabama. Then
You only
Bailey
said part of
Whitaker
her name.
again. Then Karen Methner. Yes, or Corinne maybe.
Corinne, maybe.
Then Angela. Then Cody C. Then Chelsea. And then Simone.
Okay, there you go.
All right. Let me get back up here to Jessica Huerta. Yes, there you are. All right. Jessica Huerta asks, when will things get serious with William?
So it feels like it's not going to get serious like you're wanting it to, honey, and I feel like somebody else is coming in. I'm sorry. William has issues. That's what I keep hearing. It's like, I have issues, I can't do it. So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it is going to get serious enough. Yeah, sorry, honey.
All right. I do see some people are asking how do we get a reading and how to donate.
Yes, so to get a reading here on the live, you just go up into my link tree. If you can't see the link tree, you can head over to my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com. On the website, it's under the little light, so you'll see this, and there's a donate button there in the link tree that says donate as well. And as long as if you want to donate whatever denomination, that's fine, but if you want to get into the draw, it's $15 or more.
All right. Our next question here is from Bailey Whitaker, who asks, when will MD be moving home?
So I'm hearing 8 months. So whatever's going on, it's 8 months from now. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Candy Bryn, who asks, "Hi Rebecca, was it Daniel I saw out last night? It was very dark. If it was him, did it change our timeline at all?"
Oh, I do hear, yeah, a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, you can always navigate it back the way that you need to, okay? However you want to, you can navigate things back, so don't panic, okay, honey?
All right, our next question here is not a question, but Minnie Williams sent a $12 donation and said random.
Okay, so it is kind of a question, so she just wants a random read.
Okay.
Love you, Minnie. I got ya. Okay, so honey, with you, you're over a lot of the big stresses, but there is some small stresses that are coming at you over the next 8 months, I'm hearing. So just make sure that we're taking our don't take everything to heart, okay? Because you are such a lovely soul that way, and you do take on a lot of responsibilities. So if it's something that is not in alignment with you, please say no. Okay, that's the main thing I hear from your guides. So you're gonna have these things coming at you so that you can learn to say no. Okay, so you don't have to say yes to everything, basically. There you go. What's up?
Says no, I sent 6 on top.
Oh, for Minnie?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll pick for her.
Okay, so here.
What do we got? Extra question!
For
Yay!
Minnie Williams.
For Minnie. So send it over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
Yay! So many extra questions.
Oh, yeah, I know. I want to get one of the bigger prizes.
All right. Our next question here is from Portia Perkins, and she will be entered in the draw as well because this is her $18 donation.
Okay.
So Portia asks, general, please.
So with you, Portia, so they're basically telling me it's about you figuring out some of your emotional stuff, okay? It's time to let go of things that are no longer serving you. They're literally, I keep seeing your stomach. So they're showing me your stomach and they're telling me you keep a lot of your emotions to yourself. Time to let those things out, okay? Don't hold back. Don't keep it down. Don't be like, how do I put it? Like, be more authentic to yourself. So say your piece. Say things that you need to say to people and don't hold back. Now, you don't have to be mean or rude, but when you want to say no, say no. When you want to say yes, but don't let people pressure you, okay, honey? We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Woo!
We're gonna do it.
For Portia Perkins.
Extra question.
Extra question.
So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right.
You're welcome,
our next question here.
Are we at 20? We're at 20.
Are we? Oh, yay! Okay.
So we're going to do 3 more, or let's do 4. Let's do 4 free. 4 free questions. Keep getting us up there. Another 10,000, and I'll do another group of free questions, okay?
All right. Our first free question here is from Alessia, who asks, how does Luca feel about me? Do we have a future together?
Yes, definitely you guys do. Luca is starting to really understand his emotions and his feelings around the two of you. There's deep, deep feelings, and I do feel like you guys have a past life connection, so that's part of the reason why there's such a big draw. You will have a relationship, I'm hearing, okay? Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from, one second. Okay, there we go. Now everyone's like spamming their questions in. All right. Our next question here is from Tish, who asks, is my husband's health okay, please?
So I do hear that there is room for concern here. Diet is important. It's really important that we get talking to him about what he consumes and what he's putting in his system, okay? I'm not hearing that he's like leaving tomorrow or anything like that, but health-wise, definitely not in the best of places is what I'm hearing, okay? So really talk to him about his diet and what he's putting into his body. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from...
Oh no, what happened? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've done that before.
All right. Our next question is from Mindy, who asks, will Corey and I build a future? His feelings?
Yeah, I do feel like you and Corey have, it's like unfinished stuff to deal with, okay? So I do feel like you two are meant to have an experience together. I don't get that this is your long-term forever person, but this is definitely an important relationship, and it's one for learning, okay? So it's going to open you up in a big way, honey, so it's one that is worth experiencing, okay?
All right, and our last free question here is from Michelle, who asks, will I be able to pay my rent this month?
Yeah, honey, you know what? It feels like somebody's going to hand it to you, so it feels good. It feels easy. You're going to be okay. So, okay. So get me to another 10,000 likes, guys, and I'll do some more questions for free, okay?
All right.
All right.
Our next question on our list here. I guess should I read out the list again or no?
No, that's okay. That's okay.
So our next question is from Taikisha Scott from Alabama.
There you go. You said her name fully this time. The last time you just said Taikisha from Alabama. I'm like, where's the Scott?
Yes. So Taikisha asks, hi, you mentioned I'll find out I'm pregnant the second week of August. Is that still happening? If so, do you see me surprising Andrea with the pregnancy on her birthday, August 11th, or after?
After I hear. Yeah. I'm getting, it's going to be, when you tell anybody, it's going to be like the 17th for some reason is what I keep hearing, okay?
All right. Our next question here is from Bailey Whitaker, who asks, how many children / genders, please and thanks?
Okay, so I hear 3. It's going to be 2 girls and a boy.
Yeah. Nice. I feel like we're going so fast.
Yeah. Energy. It's exciting.
All right. Corinne Methner or Karen did not send in their question here, so just put it in.
Okay, yeah. So if
Karen or Corinne Methner.
Methner?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're here, honey, can you put your question here on the live so we can answer you?
I'll just keep an eye out for it.
Yeah.
All right, our next question here is from Angela, who says, hi, this is Angela. I'm looking to get some clarity on my current situation and how to deal with it.
Okay, so first, they're telling me for you to disengage emotionally about it. It's really important that you're not emotional when you're making decisions around the situation is what I'm hearing. It's got to be done more in a logical way, and you are going to figure this out, and I do hear that it is going to be done easily, okay? So it's not as hard as it feels. I don't know how else to describe it. Basically, that's what they're saying to me. It's not as hard as you think it is. So allow your guides to come in and help you. And I do feel like you are going to have some assistance in this situation, honey. Okay, so it's not get your emotions out of it and just deal with it logically. The best way to put it.
All right. Our next question here, and they will be entered into the giveaway.
Okay.
Is from Cody C, who sent $24.
Yay!
And they ask, should I just sell the other building and not expand?
Oh, yeah, I heard yes. So, yeah, Cody, trust your intuition on that one, okay? It'll be better for you in the long run is what I hear. Okay? Let's do Let's see, what do we got here?
For Cody C.
Extra question!
Yay! So many extra questions.
I know. I'm trying to get the other ones, but it's hard to find them. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, Cody?
Yeah. All right, our next question here is from Chelsea, who asks, I'm looking for some clarity with my current / future career.
So with you, honey, they show me you're a healer, so you should be doing some kind of healing modality. Right away, you could be a nurse, or you can work in a healthcare environment, or you can do alternative healing. It really is up to you, but you have healer's hands. That's literally what they're showing me. So you need to be doing something that's going to help heal people. All right, that's where you're going to find your joy, your happiness, and your purpose.
All right. Karen or Corinne says, Karen here. I'm going to assume it's Karen.
Okay.
Will my mother's surgery go well when it happens?
Yeah, I definitely do feel that it is. It does feel like she's going to take a little extra time for healing. Get her some amethyst, because amethyst helps promote physical well-being after surgery, okay? So just get her a chunk of amethyst. Do I have a piece here? Where's my amethyst? Just like a piece like this. I just put it right beside her wherever she's sitting or sleeping, that kind of thing, and that will help her a lot, okay? All right.
All right.
You okay over there?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. I know you're multitasking.
All right.
You're doing like 5 things at once.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Our
I
next
love you.
question. Our next question here is from Simone, who asks, when do you see me going on a Botox course, and when will A see that EBS is negative towards us? So when do you see me going on a Botox course, and when will A see that EBS is negative towards us?
Oh, so what they're saying is, when is this person going to see that other person is being negative?
Yes.
So I hear it's not until the fall, when the evidence is going to come out for that, for ACE to see that they're being negative towards you. And then the Botox course.
When do you see me going on a Botox course?
So it feels like it's towards the end of the year. Okay.
All right. Our next question here, I think it was at the end of our list. Yes.
It might have been. I can't remember. There's so much happening.
I do believe so. So while I read you the list, if you want to just...
Sure, I'll go over everything. Okay, so welcome. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I'm a psychic medium. For those of you who are just joining me, today is a little bit of a special live. We have added a little extra gift for you guys. The way that it works is I answer your questions by donation. You can donate whatever denomination you'd like, but to get entered into the draw, it's $15 or more. You can donate through my link tree, or you can donate through my website if you don't see the link tree, okay? And it's just a donate button in the link tree. If you can't see that, just head to my website, which is www.rebeccadragonheart.com. The prizes that we have are an extra question. We have mini readings, a full reading, which is fantastic, and a free book. So, well, a free book. Those are the prizes in there, okay? My book this is my first children's book that I'm publishing. It's called The Little Light, A Soul's Journey. And it is exactly what it sounds like. It's the journey of the soul from the other side coming into this incarnation. For every 10,000 likes we get, I will be doing some free questions. So stick around for that if you don't want to donate. But hit that like button, okay?
All right. Our new list here, Jinx, by the way. Our new list here in order. Our next question will be from Lauren Ines, then Bono Lovum, then Olivia M, then Jessica G, then Rebecca Pretty Girl, then Charlene, then Poetic Linda, then Andrea Jenkins, then Courtney Tweeton, and then Colette Meyer, Geraldine G, I believe is what that is. Katie Knight again, then M. Piercy.
Okay. So you guys are all next.
Someone asked, can you repeat the website, please?
Yeah, so it's www.rebeccadragonheart.com. So it's just my name.
I'll type it in here too.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks, honey. Copy in.
Yeah,
I was going to
fine.
say copy it so you could just paste it.
You can't click a link in the comments. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, our next question here is from Lauren Ines, or Lauren, who asks, "When will my partner propose to me? Is he the one?"
So I definitely feel like this is a relationship that is meant to be. Again, don't be too pushy for that energy, because it feels like it has to be done in the right timing. I get next year for you guys, not this year, but don't try to force it or push it, because you will push him away, is what I hear, okay? So let it unfold naturally and in the right timing for you guys.
So someone said, "Help, I donated. How do I get my question answered?"
Okay, so just give us your email and you'll get put on the list in the order that your email was received, okay?
Yeah.
So don't panic. We will call out the email, or we'll call out your name. And if you didn't put your question in, we'll give you that opportunity once we get to your name, okay?
Yeah. And someone asked, "How do you get a mini read?"
So I don't do mini reads anymore. So the only way you're going to get it is by winning it. So I just do my full readings on my regular reads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why it's special, right?
Yeah. Our next question here is from Bono Lovum 99, who asks, "What am I supposed to do career-wise?"
So you are a salesman at heart. That's the first thing that I hear. So you definitely need to be doing something where you get to sell things, because you're good at it and you are able to effectively make a lot of money doing so. All right. So that's where I'm going to put your direction, because that's how you feel. You feel like you could sell anything to anybody. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Olivia M, who sent in $24.
Yay!
And And Olivia asks, do my guides have any messages for me?
Yeah, so Olivia, you are a healer as well, okay? And so, they literally show me your hands. It's really important that whatever you're doing in life, that you are helping others heal, or they keep saying recover. So I don't know exactly what they mean by that, but maybe you'll figure that out for yourself. But you're going to help people recover, okay? So it's important that you learn about different healing modalities. I would recommend going and learning Reiki if you don't already have it. It's Reiki. It's basically the Japanese art of natural healing, okay? It's worth it for you, is what I hear. And you are opening up to tuning into your guides. They do communicate with you on a regular basis, and they like to use numbers with you specifically, okay? All right.
Yeah!
Give me something good, guys.
For Olivia M.
Extra question!
Yay!
I'm really trying here. Really trying to get you that extra stuff. But go send your question over to my Instagram, okay, honey? And I'll get to it after the live.
Too funny. All right, our next question here is from Jessica G, who asks, hi Rebecca, anything you can tell me about my future partner? Initial, thanks so much for all your help. You're the best.
So right away I got an M for you. It feels like a really long name for some reason. So they're just showing me it's a really long name. This person's coming into your life in 2023 for you, okay?
All right. Our next question here is from Rebecca, Pretty Girl, who asks,
Welcome back.
who asks, why does Octavio avoid me? Did I do something?
You did not do anything, honey. I do feel like it's a personal thing on his side. I'm going to say let that energy go and allow things to kind of unfold the way that they're meant to unfold, okay? So don't get too caught up with Octavia. Is that how you say it? Octavio. Don't get too caught up with Octavio, because I do feel like it's taking you away from what you should be doing, okay? And there's nothing you can do to change the way that things are, okay?
Okay, and I do see some people are asking where to send their extra questions.
So to Instagram, it's just Rebecca Dragonheart. I'm the only one over there, so just send it to my Instagram account. If you don't have Instagram, you can send it to my email, which is RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com, okay?
And just include your name. And
just include your name so that I know that you're one of the winners.
Yeah. All right, our next question here is from Charlene, as I write down your name. And Charlene asks, when will I find a boyfriend who loves me?
So for you, honey, it's next year, okay? So take this time to really heal and work on you, and that will help you to open up to somebody coming into your life, okay? So it does feel like there's a little bit of work that needs to happen for yourself so that you can open up to the right person coming in. And I do hear it's a little bit later in the year for you next year.
All right. Okay. Our next question is from Poetic Linda again.
Hello.
My goodness. How many is that now?
I have no idea.
1, 2.
Okay.
Okay. Poetic Linda asks, will I ever meet Wes in person? What connection do I have with him?
So I do hear that there will be a physical meeting. Not yet, though. And I'm hearing that there is something in the way of that. I do feel like you guys have some soul contract energy. So whenever I see that, that just means that they're set up for you in this life, basically. So you have put this person in your path so that you can have that experience, okay? How do I put this? Don't rush anything. I know that it feels like it's just taking forever to get where it needs to go, but I do feel that you guys are going to meet in person, okay?
All right. Our next question here is from Andrea Jenkins, who sent $24. Yay! And Andrea asks, hi Rebecca, I quit my job because I'm going through a huge transition. However, money is running out. What do you see me doing for a job, and how soon to bring money in, please? And thank you.
Okay, honey, so it's really important that you're using your gift, creativity for you especially, but I'm also getting a sense of like your spiritual gifts, okay, honey? So start working on that with yourself so that you can be an expert at the things that you're doing. I do get the sense that, they're showing me your mouth. That sounds weird, but that's always somebody who is supposed to be a counselor or a therapist or working with helping people, okay? So it's important that you're doing that. All right. And I do feel you don't have to stress and worry, because you're you're a master at bringing money in, is what I'm hearing. So you do not have to worry about that. Okay, honey. It is going to be easy for you to manifest the money you need. Okay. Something good. Give me something good. Extra question.
I mean, those are good.
I mean, they are good. I was trying, but I can't look. I could look, but then that would be cheating.
All right.
All right. So just send your question over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right. Our next question here is from Courtney Tweeten. Oh, and we just reached 30,000 likes. So we'll do that after.
Yes. Okay, perfect. So we'll do we're going to do 5 free questions afterwards, okay?
So, Courtney Tweeten asks, am I currently pregnant, boy or girl?
So I'm hearing you're not yet, or you're not going to get a pregnancy positive yet. So I do hear that it is coming in right away, and I do feel you're having a boy, honey. Okay?
All right. Free questions now.
Free questions now, so put your questions in. I'm going to do 5.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm going to cap it at 5, no more than that.
That's
yeah,
fine.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Our first free question is from, 1 second, sorry.
Oh, did it skip?
Yeah. Is from Amanda, who asks, my spiritual gifts, will they grow soon? Or what are they, and will they grow soon?
Yeah, so you are already using your gifts. You are an empath, but they also show me that you're a clairvoyant as well, honey. So that means you see things. So it's really important you're trusting your intuition and allowing the information that you're getting to come out into the world. That's the biggest thing. So when you see something in your mind's eye, it's sort of like a daydream. Best way to describe it. Share it, okay? And this is going to help strengthen your gift. But I do feel like you are starting to open up in a big way, okay?
Okay. Our next free question here is from Kayla, who asks, will my clientele grow in August, please?
So I do feel that you're slowly getting there, honey. I feel like you're going to be much busier come October, November, not so much in August, September, okay? I know. I'm sorry. But it is growing, so that is a good thing. It is getting higher and higher and higher is what they're showing me, okay? So just be patient.
All right. Our next free question here is from AJ, who asks, will Carlos and I ever be friends again?
In time, yes. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's happened, and it's going to take time for all of that to heal. Okay, so just be patient, but I do feel that there will be a friendship again. It does feel like it's a couple of years away, though. Okay?
Okay. Our next question is from Angela Stott, one who asks, how can we help my sister the best way?
Okay, so we have to help your sister have the independence and the strength herself. So don't be her dependence on things, is the thing I'm hearing, okay? So we can't allow her to depend or be too dependable, but I do get that, it's limit what you do. Don't be too, you can't give everything, is basically what they're trying to tell me, okay? So you can't just give everything, because she has to learn to be strong and independent in her own way, but be there for her emotionally more so, is what they say, okay?
All right.
All right, last question?
Yep, our last question is from, 1 second, Dova, who asks, I'm really struggling. Will anything happen with Aaron?
So I do feel like there is some emotions building there, but it doesn't feel like this is like the one for you, or this situation isn't for you, honey. I feel like it's kind of a moot point, basically. So let it go kind of thing. But, yeah, it's not going where you want it to. I'm just going to flat out say it's just not. Unfortunately. Sorry, honey. All right, so another 10,000 and we will.
Yes, and I will say we are doing our top gifters as well. So if you're a top gifter, feel free to put your questions in.
That's right. All right.
All right. Our next question here is from Courtney Tweeten, again, who asks, does Cody have another lady in his life? Is he cheating on me?
I do not get that. No, definitely not.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to move this to my other hand so it's not shaking.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right. Our next question is from Colette Meyer, who asks, any messages from my spirit guides?
So with you, honey, they tell me you need to relax and rest. rest for you. Either you're not sleeping well, or something about your sleep is interrupted, or we're just not getting enough of the rest, and they're really pushing that you need to rest, honey, okay? Because you're burning both ends of the candle, and you're going to end up just being too exhausted to do anything. Okay, so take that time for yourself. All right.
Someone asked, how do you donate?
Yeah, so in case you're new and just joining us, everybody who donates does get a question answered. If you donate 15 or more, you get a chance to win. So I have this nice little bowl here. It's either an extra question, a copy of my children's book, a mini reading, or even a full reading is in here as well.
Extra questions.
I said extra questions, I think. Yeah, I think
you
that's
said
it.
all. You said it all.
Yeah. So you have to do 15 at one time for me to pull you out of here, okay? To donate, you can do it through my link tree. Some people are having a hard time seeing the link tree, so if you don't see the link tree, go to my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com, okay? And there's, under the little light, you can there's a donate button there, so you can put your denomination in there.
And please try and put your question in.
Yes, if you can, please put your question in with your donation. That way we get you on the list and we don't have to try to find you in the scrolling. Okay. Also, for every 10,000 likes, I'm doing free questions. Okay. So stick around for that, because that's an easy way to get your questions in.
All right.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Geraldine G, who asks, what job, industry, or career will I end up in?
Okay, so right away I hear beauty. So whatever it is you're doing, something about beauty is really a part of what you're supposed to be focusing on. Okay, honey? So there you go.
All right. And one of our top gifters, Cindy Lindy Lou, asks,
I love it.
Any messages?
Yes, indeed. So for you, honey, I see a lot of light and energy, which shows me that you're starting to let go of things that are no longer serving you, and you're starting to step into your power and yourself. So that's great. 2022 is really like that for a lot of people, and it is about stepping into who and what you're meant to be. They're literally saying to me, like, I am woman, hear me roar kind of thing. Okay, so it's about you stepping into your power this year. Okay, and you're doing it well. Trust your intuition, because it's really helping you with that.
Yeah. All right. Our next question here is from Katie Knight, who gets to enter into the draw! Yay! Katie Knight asks, how will my relationship with Ego? Is it a forever thing? Past lives together?
So you guys definitely do feel like this is your forever person. Yes, I feel that for you. You guys have had a lot of history. It feels to me like there's been a lot of turmoil in your past lives. So this life is meant to be less of the trauma, so that's good. Thank God for that. And yeah, this is your person, honey. Okay, so relax and let things happen the way they need to. Don't push things too fast. Let them happen the way they need to. Okay, let's do that. Let's give her something good.
Katie
Knight. They're all good, but let's give her something really good. Extra question. I'm trying here. I'm really trying. I'm gonna put more of the other ones in.
All right.
So just send your extra question to my Instagram, okay, honey?
Yeah. All right. Our next question is from our top gifter, Monica, who asks, will we have a baby soon or adopt? Hope you're doing well.
I hear that you will have a child of your own, honey. I don't get that you're gonna adopt, but it does feel like it's about 4 months away before you're gonna get pregnant, okay? So just be patient. It's gonna happen.
All right, and I do have to refresh our list here.
All right, I'm going to talk a bit about my book. So this book is a book that I channeled over 20 years ago. It's called The Little Light, A Soul's Journey. Now, some of you guys have heard my story, but some of you haven't. I had an experience when I was 14 where I crossed over and I went to the other side. And I got to see what the other side looked like, what we look like on the other side. And I was told it wasn't my time to be here, and I got sent back. I wasn't happy about it, but you know, it made me the person I am today, so it's okay. So this book is basically a map of what it looks like on the other side, what we look like, and what it looks like as we're picking our lives coming into this incarnation. It's a great book for kids to help them remember who and what they really are, because we are a spiritual being having a human experience, not the other way around, as Wayne Dyer used to say. So if you'd like to pre-order a copy, you can do so on my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com. We are at 90 books pre-ordered. Our target is 2,000. And I know that, you know, TikTok is a wonderful platform, so I believe in it. And I know that it is going to help to promote this book. So please share it with people that you think would be interested as well. You know, I do post all of my videos to YouTube afterwards, so you can always share my YouTube videos as well. All right, you got your list?
Yeah, I've got our list.
All right.
So in order, our next question will be from M. Piercy, then Beck116, then Angela Pangela, then Ashley Joy, then Kate Reyes, then Sarah J. Ross, then S.K. Reyes, then Danielle, then Sunday Sam.
Perfect. So you guys are all next, okay?
And if you haven't heard your name yet, no worries. There's still lots to
And if you did hear your name and you didn't put your question in, we will let you know when we need you to put your question in here, okay?
If you heard your name,
you can
do it now.
You can do it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there is a couple.
Is there a couple?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you did hear your name and you didn't put your question in, just put it in here on the live, okay? And then we will get to it.
Yeah. All right.
Still that frog.
And we are
almost at
100 short of 40,000.
We're almost at a next group of free questions. Yay!
All right. Yeah, we just reached it.
Okay, perfect. So after this list,
yeah.
we will do the, actually, you know what?
No, yeah, after the list.
After the list, we'll do the free questions. Okay, guys?
All right. Our first question here is from M. Piercy, who asks, guidance from my spirit guides?
Mm-hmm. So with you, honey, there's a lot of change that's coming around your career. So it's financial is what they're telling me. It looks like there's going to be some big changes, but they're changes that are positive changes, okay? You may find resistance in yourself at first, but what they're telling me is it has to happen so that you can expand and have things be better for yourself, okay? So just allow it to happen and don't push against it too much, because it's about your financial abundance, okay? So you've been pulling and asking, and they're answering. So it is happening. It may not be exactly how you thought it was going to be, but they're telling me that it is definitely the right thing for you, okay?
All right. Our next question here is from Beck116, who asks, you mentioned that S and I would reconcile. Is that still the case? When will that happen? So
I do feel like you guys have a lot of unfinished business. So I definitely do feel like there is communication first, obviously. I think that communication is going to happen about September, so not quite yet. Things have to happen on that end, I think, on the other side of things. But the reconciliation, I'm feeling, is more next year than this year. Okay?
All right. Our next question here, Angela Pangela, who did not put her question in, so just put it in there.
Yeah, so Angela, if you can put your question on the live, that way we can answer you,
and
okay?
Tag me.
Yeah, and tag Maddie. Yeah. How do we do that?
The bumblebee. They see me here.
They see you there? Okay.
All right.
I wouldn't know how to do that, so.
That's okay. Our next question here is from Ashley Joy, who asks, general message, please, and she sent $24!
Okay. So another situation where it's time to step into who you really are, honey, and you're changing your way of doing things. Career-wise specifically, you're moving more into alignment for your purpose and why you're here, okay? So over the next 7 months specifically, they're very clear about this. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be presented to you as opportunities for you to learn different modalities, learn different things about yourself, and they want you to be open and receptive to it because you're going to change careers. So whatever you're doing now, you're going to be doing different, okay? You are a healer, so you're meant to do healing work, and that's why they want you stepping into who and what you're meant to be, okay? So that's what this year is all about, is like learning about what you're supposed to be, okay? And now, ta-da! I'm trying to get it at the bottom.
For Ashley Joy.
Extra question!
All right, you can take that one out.
Yeah, I'm going to take it out. That way that it's like a little less.
All right. Our next question here is from Kate Reyes, who asks, this is Kate, is Ethan the one, or will I meet the one soon? Name? Thanks.
Yeah, so no, I got a different name for you. I'm being shown a W, so it's not this person that you're with now. It's somebody else coming in, and I do feel like they're coming in next year for you, okay?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Sarah J. Ross, who asks, when plus how will I meet the one?
So for you, it's springtime. So I'm being shown spring next year. It does feel earlier in the spring, so not the later part, definitely earlier. And I do feel like you're going to be introduced to this person. So somebody who you know, not somebody you're close to though. So it feels like it might be an acquaintance that introduces you guys. So it's not somebody really close to you. It's somebody that you just know a little bit. Okay, but you're going to know who it is when you meet them.
All right, and Angela Pandula just
There she
came
is.
up, so.
Perfect. I was going to ask.
Angela Pandula asks, is Eugene the one for me?
So you and Eugene definitely have some chemistry, I'm going to say. I don't know that this is your forever person. I'm not getting that this is your forever person, but this is definitely an important relationship or an important person in your life. I feel like this is more long-term friendship than it is going to be romantic, okay?
Okay. Our next question here is from SK Rays, who asks, hi, it's Sharon. So Sharon asks, what do you see coming for me in the near future?
Okay, so for you, Sharon, there's a big move happening is what I'm hearing. So there's going to be a relocation. It does feel like it's a whole new home. So wherever you're living now, it looks like we're changing location for some reason, okay? It isn't a negative thing. It does feel positive, so I'm going to just stick with that.
All right. Our next question here is from Danielle, who asks, my guides are trying to tell me something, but I'm not clear. What is the message? Does my brother have a message for me?
So, I mean, your brother does come around, but it's mostly your guides trying to communicate with you. Honey, one of the things that you have to start practicing or trying to practice is when you are having a thought, a feeling, or are saying something, and you see validation from your guides, that's how they're communicating with you. So what I mean by that is they'll send you numbers, they'll send you people. So you'll be talking about something and then somebody will answer your thought, okay? That's the way that your guides communicate with you. So they want you to listen. That is the message. They want you to listen and they want you to be able to validate yourself because you are very in tune with them. You're not necessarily understanding the communication, but you're definitely hearing them, okay? And that's one of the main things. You're clairaudient, which means you hear things, okay? And when your guides come in, it'll be like a pressure and then you'll have a thought. And that's their way of communicating with us. That's like thought language. That's the way our guides communicate. So practice that with them, okay?
All right, and this is the last question on our list, and then we'll do our
freeze.
freeze. Yeah,
perfect.
So Sunday Sam, who says $24, asks, am I on the right career path? Will my son speak, or is there something more going on with him? Do you have any special messages for me?
So you're definitely on the right path. I do feel like it's going to deviate a little bit from what you're trying to focus on. So maybe focus a little less because you're slowing the momentum of things growing faster. I do feel that there will be communication, but I do feel like there's going to be some kind of intervention to help that happen. Okay, so there is something happening there. So maybe get some help with like a speech pathologist or something to that effect, but definitely include somebody to help you guys with that. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Trial for Sunday Sam.
Sunday. Oh, let's do that. Sunday. Extra question.
Gotta get to the good stuff. Not the extra questions.
Where are the good stuff? Yes. I know, right?
Yeah. All right. Free question time. So our first free question is from...
We're just going to do 3 this time.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
Darcy Bobkovich, who asks, my husband just passed. Where will I live in my future?
So I do feel like there's going to be a change of location, honey. I feel like you're going to be moving in with a family member or you're going to be staying with somebody because you're going to need it, okay? You're going to need that support, that emotional support. I do want to say I feel him around you and I do feel like there's been an attempt to communicate with you. So, and I'm getting told, I hear you talking to me all the time, so that's a validation, okay, from him. I hear you talking to me, and I do try to respond, but you don't necessarily hear. A lot of dreams, so there's a lot of dream time with him. So when you remember the dreams, just remember, or just realize or know that that is more of a visitation than it is you're just dreaming about this person, okay? So that is a validation on his part, okay? Very much, you're gonna be okay. Don't stress and don't worry too much.
All right. Our next free question here is from Wendy, who says, hi, Rebecca. Wendy here. Will I relocate and will I fall pregnant this year?
not this year. I'm hearing for you pregnancy next year, and it's all about timing for the baby, okay? And I do feel that there is that relocation, but again, that's happening more at the beginning of next year. Okay?
All
and
right.
this will be the
This
last
is the
free
last
one.
free question
Perfect.
for now.
For now, get another 10,000 likes, guys, and we'll definitely get up there and
5,000 now.
Oh, it's only 5,000? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to see it, Jim. But yeah.
All right. Our last free question here is from is from Beauty Artisan 16, who asks, I was told my forever is coming in September. What does his name start with?
So I got an A right away. Yeah. There you
Okay.
go. All right.
All right.
All right.
Our new list here in order. Our next question will be from Jessica Gonzalez, then Cody C again,
Okay.
then Betty, then Chelsea, then Stacy Bishop, then Darlene Nobles, then Jamie, then Courtney Clem,
Okay.
then Kat Doherty, then SK Reyes, then Terry Powell.
Okay.
Okay?
Perfect.
All right, so Jessica Gonzalez.
Perfect. I see all those hearts.
Yes. All right. Jessica asks, do my spirit guides have any guidance / messages for me?
So definitely, one of the things I'm being directed towards is relationships, honey. It's trust your intuition when it comes to meeting people, because you are always very accurate with how you feel about people, and you don't always listen to that. Okay, so that's one of the things they want you to trust is your intuition. When you first meet somebody, you know right away whether they're good for you or not good for you, and it's not that you're judging them, you're just judging them for yourself. Okay, so trust your intuition on the people that come into your life, and they are telling me that you're going to have some pretty amazing people coming in starting next year for you that are going to be long-term people in your life that are going to change your life. Okay. Yay.
Okay.
That's good.
1 second.
Holy cow, you're typing that fast.
All right, our next question here is from Cody C again, who sent $24. So he gets entered in the draw again.
Yes.
And Cody C asks, does my mother-in-law have any message for me?
Oh yeah. So watches over you in a big way. I don't know if you are aware of this, but her energy feels very motherly towards you. So I do feel like you're watched over in a motherly way with her. Okay. She keeps showing me the kitchen, so I don't know what's going on with your kitchen, but maybe she's disappointed in the lack of cooking. I don't know. She's literally showing me cooking in the kitchen is what she's showing me. So I don't know if that was something that she was really good at. Sometimes they show that stuff just to validate, but she feels that you are her family, honey. Okay, so this is somebody who definitely cares about you in a big way and is there to support you if you need it and when you need it. So just ask her when you're in a tough place to help and support you. Okay, so it's something interesting that happens is when we cross over and we have connections with people, no matter what changes here, they still feel that love and connection to us. Okay, so I just want you to be aware of that, and that's one of the things I hear from her.
Okay,
all right.
On top of that, we just reached 50K as well.
Okay. Oh my goodness. So there's gonna be another bout of free ones. Okay. This is for Cody.
Cody C.
Come on, let's give him something good. Is this one good? It is good. It is. Extra question.
Keep it up. There you go.
So Cody, just send both your questions over to my Instagram, okay? I'm really trying. It's actually just...
Yeah.
Extra questions are great. I was hoping for a mini read or something, right?
Yeah. All
I know
right.
you are too, right?
Yeah. Someone asked, what happens if she doesn't get to your question and you donated?
So if I don't get to your question, you can always send your question over to my Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, you can send it to my email, which is rebeccadragonheart44@gmail.com. I always answer everybody. Sometimes it does go a little bit over, but everybody always gets answered, okay? So it can take about 24 hours for me to get back to everybody because sometimes there's hundreds of questions, but I always make sure to get everybody, okay?
All right. Our next question here is from Betty, who asks, I want to know if my financial future will be secure.
So I do hear, whatever you're doing something right. And I hear by September, it's locked in. I don't know, that's literally what they're showing me is like a lock and key. So it's locked in. So you don't have to worry, honey, about your financial future at all, is what I'm being told. Okay, so whatever you're doing something right. Don't worry about it.
All right. Our next question here is from Chelsea, who asks, future partner initial, sign, or when will I meet them?
So I get the name Steven, actually. So I got the whole name. And I got it right away. I feel like you guys are going to meet next year. It does feel early in the year, okay? So be ready for that.
Okay.
Yep.
Our next question.
Sometimes I only get the initials. Sometimes I get the full name. So it's kind of nice.
Our next question here is from Stacy Bishop, who asks, will Mason and Stacy ever get back together?
No, I don't feel like you guys are going to get back together or they're going to get back together. I feel like what's happening there is it's like going backwards if you do. Okay, so it's not meant. It's not meant to be. Sorry, honey.
All right. Our next question here is from Darlene Nobles, who asks, will I ever get married to Mike or anyone? If so, what year for marriage? Will I be financially stable?
So I'm hearing that it's going to be somebody else coming into your life that is going to be your future husband. And I hear that you're not getting married, honey, until 2027. I know that seems like a really long time away. It's not really, but yeah, that's when that's happening for you, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Jamie, who asks, when will Dalton and I be in a relationship? Will it be a healthy / long one? Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are kind of on the road to that already. Feelings are starting to grow on both sides. I hear that it's going to be official more so in September. So just keep your communication open. And it feels like it is a good relationship. I'm not sure this is your forever person, but it does feel like it's healthy and long term. It's just not... it's not like 40, 50 years kind of thing. Okay.
All right. Our next question here is from Courtney Clem, who asks, career advice, please.
So Courtney, with you, it's interesting. I feel that you're an entrepreneur and you definitely should be working for yourself. You can't do things the way that you have been doing things, and you have the brain and the capacity to do things differently. So I do feel like you're going to work for yourself. It does feel like you're going to partner with somebody. So I do get that there's going to be an opportunity presented to you and you're going to partner with somebody. So you're going to be in a partnership doing work and it is going to be presented to you. So you don't have to go looking for it. It's just going to come to you. Okay.
All right. Our next question here is from Kat Doherty, who asks, please tell me about Penny.
So it's interesting. You and Penny, there is an interesting energy with the two of you, and I do feel like this is a soul contract situation, and it does feel like really unresolved, kind of not the best of energy. So we've got to finish it. That's what I'm hearing, is we've got to finish this energy and heal from it. Okay, so whatever's going on, it's like past life stuff that's been brought forward, and it's for you both to be done. Okay, so it's to heal. Okay, and that's why this person is important. So don't let go of this person in your life, okay?
All right. Yeah. Our next question here is from SK Rays, who asks, will my sister Fernanda ever find love and get married?
Yes, definitely. And I do feel like a relationship is coming to her in the next year. So 2023 is what I'm hearing. It feels later next year, but this is going to be a good vibrational match for her. Okay, so yay. You can let her know. Yeah.
This is the last on our list, and then we'll do the free questions.
Okay.
So Terry Powell asks, when will I conceive and gender, please?
So I hear 2023 for you is when you're conceiving and you're going to have a little girl. Okay?
All right.
So we're going to do...
Let's do five. We're already almost to 60,000.
Sure, absolutely. Oh, wow. Hey.
All right.
Okay, so we'll do 5 free questions now, okay, guys? You guys are doing a good job getting us up there, though. I have to say.
All right. Our first free question is from Daphne, who asks, will I graduate in 2024?
Yes. Yeah. I do actually see, though, that there is going to be some kind of certificate you're going to add to your graduation here.
Okay. Our next question is from Tiffany, who asks, when will our house sell? It's been longer than 3 months. What's going on? Thank you.
So I do feel that you guys are going, yeah, I know it's slow right now. It's crazy. I do feel in total it's going to be about 7 months altogether. So 4 more months. Sorry, honey. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Michaela, who asks, have I met my soulmate? Any info in that area for me?
So not yet. They're telling me you haven't, but this person is coming into your life. I feel it's about 1.5 years before they come in. Okay.
Okay. Our next question is from Courtney, who asks, where do you see me relocating?
So it's interesting with you. Okay. So I'm being shown on the other side. They're showing me the U.S. map, and they're showing me California area, not in California, but that area is what I'm seeing. So there are surrounding areas to California. I'm feeling like you're in there. Okay.
All right. And our last free question for now. Andrea Olivia Jenkins asks, my son wants to pursue modeling. Do you see that for him, please? And thank you.
Oh, definitely. I also do feel like there's going to be some kind of acting or something that's going to happen from that. So definitely, I would encourage it. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to read our list and then we're going to get up to 60,000 again.
That's okay. Before you start reading the list, just in case, I don't know if we've had more people join, but just in case, if you're just here for the first time on my live, my questions are done by donation, and then we're doing the every 10,000 likes, I do some free questions, okay? So if you do want to be guaranteed a question, just go up into my link tree under the donate button and donate a denomination. If you do $15 or more, you'll get a chance to win a prize, and the prizes are an extra question, my children's book, a mini read, and a full reading. So those are pretty awesome prizes. Yeah, anyway, if you don't see the link tree, you can go to my website, which is www.rebeccadragonheart.com. Okay. All right. Got your list?
Yes, I do, and we are almost at 60,000.
I know, I see this.
All right.
Oh,
so
we hit it.
It's just a short list.
We just hit 60.
Okay, that's fine. It's just a short list.
Okay,
it's just
good.
3 people.
Okay.
All right, so in order, Alessia Meda, then Lovin' His Money, then Stephanie Marie Arias.
Hello.
All right.
All right.
So Alessia asks, did I choose the right path with studying law, and will I be able to finish university and find a job I like?
Yeah, I definitely do feel like you did. You took the right path, honey. It is in your alignment to be doing law. So don't worry about that. You will find a job.
All right. Lovin' His Money asks, will I have more grandbabies soon?
Yeah, I do. I hear 2 more coming in.
Yeah. And Stephanie Marie Arias asks, hi, good morning. Any messages from my guides? And she sent $24.
So definitely, so with you, honey, you know that you're very intuitive. I hope you know. I think we've talked about that before, but you're very intuitive, you're very open, and you're very aware, and your gifts are starting to get stronger and stronger, and you are starting to open up in ways that you never thought you would. I do see that you are, they're showing me you doing, what is it? Channeling. So that means that it's getting into a meditative state and allowing the information to come in. I would do it through writing. Okay, so you just start writing without thinking, and then the information will come through. Okay, so you do have the ability to channel, they're telling me. So that doesn't mean that spirit takes over you. You can just hear it. Okay, you can do it that way, but you don't have to, is what I'm hearing. Okay, honey. So start practicing channeling, because that's going to help you get a lot more information about what things are for you. Okay.
All right.
Oh yes, and it's a draw. We're gonna draw
for Stephanie.
Extra question. So can you read it? It's kind of blurry. Why is it doing that? Extra question. There we go. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right. This is our next round of free questions.
Free questions. Let's do 4.
Okay, 4. Our first free question is from Juliet, who asks, do you see me with a future partner? Any initials for this person?
So I got a P right away. It might be Peter, actually. I'm pretty sure it is Peter. And this person is coming in, I feel like it's not September this year, but September next year.
All right. Our next free question is from Jenna, who asks, any messages from my spirit guide?
Yeah, so they communicate with you, honey, through numbers. So again, it's really important that you are paying attention to what you were saying, thinking, or feeling when you see the numbers, okay? So what were you just saying, what were you feeling, what were you thinking when you see a sequence of numbers, and write it down and then Google what the numbers mean. I like to use Doreen Virtue's angel numbers. because I find that they were very accurate to what they're trying to say. And the more you do that, the easier it is for them to communicate with you. Okay?
All right.
All right.
Our next question is from Ty Guy 84, who asks, any messages for me? My name is Tyler. Could really use it today.
Oh, yeah, honey. So you're not alone. Okay, I'm going to flat out tell you that you have a lot of spiritual support, and they have spent a lot of energy trying to make you aware that you're not alone. Okay, honey, you are gifted in the sense that you are able to feel spirit, and you are able to feel people who've crossed over, and that's kind of part of the reason why you've had a lot of loss around people. It sucks because that happens to people who are mediums, and that's what I would call you. I would work on that gift so that you can feel less alone and less disconnected. Okay.
All right.
Okay. And the last one?
And our last one is from Colleen, who asks, what do you see for my husband and I? Please and thank you.
So I do see a move for you guys. It feels like it's happening next year, and it does feel like this is like your forever space. So whatever's going on for you now, it looks like it's changing, okay? And I do feel like it's a beautiful space for you guys, and you're going to just feel like, everything is good and relaxed, and I can breathe and be happy here. Okay, so be ready for that. Yay! All right.
I will say that we have a few donations here from the website.
Okay.
Who didn't include their questions in,
Okay.
but they did over $15.
Okay, perfect.
So I'll just read those.
Sure.
Krista McCoy.
So she didn't put a question in?
She didn't put a question
Okay.
in. Krista McCoy and Martha Zermeno.
Okay, so if you two are still here, can you please put your question on the live and just tag, what is your username again?
I'll just type it
Sure.
here.
Tag her.
All right. So Krista McCoy, once you put your question in, we'll
Answer.
do the draw, and Martha Zermeno.
Perfect.
All right. New list. Our first question here is from Sweet G13, who asks, is Phil done with me or is he upset?
No, this feels like finished energy, honey. Unfortunately, it's time to like cut that energy and move in a different direction, okay? I do feel like you guys come back and forth a lot, but this time it's like done. Okay?
All right. Krista McCoy put her question in.
Perfect. Okay, and she's a draw as
So
well.
Krista McCoy says, hi, thank you. Was just wondering if my family was going to save our home.
It does feel like it. Yeah, honey. Okay, so I'm literally being told, don't worry, it's going to be okay. You guys are going to be okay. I promise it's going to be okay. And that's what I'm hearing from your guides. So you guys are going to be okay, and I do feel like there's going to be somebody coming in that's like saving the situation. Okay? So it's time for a draw.
Yay!
What do we got? An extra question. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right.
Okay. And who's the other
Martha Zermeno.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Martha, if you're still on here, can you please put your question in for us?
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Someone asked, can I donate for a question?
Yes, absolutely. So if you just go up to my link tree, you can put your donation there. If you don't see the link tree, just head over to my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com, and just go under the little light. So you'll see this kind of logo, and there's a donate button there as well. If you do want to get a chance to enter the draw, it is $15 or more. But if you just want a question, that's fine. You can do whatever denomination you'd like there.
All right, and I do see Martha Zermeno here.
Yay!
So Martha asks, hi, is Jose Albert Hernandez the right person for me? Does he love me? Thank you.
Definitely. I get yes. So definitely, this is a good match for you, honey, okay? All right. And
yay!
yay!
For Martha Zermeno.
What do you got, Martha? Martha, you have an extra question, honey. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay?
All right.
Yay!
I will read out our new list here.
Sure, perfect.
So next will be from Candy Bryn. Hello again, Candy. Then Benny. Then Beck116. Then Alessia Mela. Then Melissa Severin. Then Angela Pangela. Then Danielle. Then Cynthia Taps. Then Courtney Tweeton. Then Melissa.
Okay.
And then Lindsay Moore.
Perfect. So you guys
All right.
are all next. Yay!
Yes. All right, Candy Bryn, I said first, right?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, Candy, and she donated $24 so she gets a draw. So Candy Bryn says, "Hi again. I'm just wondering if my mom's singing will go anywhere, and if you have any advice for her."
Definitely. So tell her to get online. That's the biggest thing. Get online on social media and get exposure that way. It does feel very positive for her, honey, okay? So tell her never to give up on herself. It's definitely going to move in the right direction. She just has to get exposure is what I hear, okay? So there you go. And we're going to draw. We're going to draw. We're going to draw. What do we got? What do we got? Extra question.
All right.
All right. Okay. I'm going to stir up the bowl a little here. All right.
I'm just going to do it on this page because my other page is drying still. All right, our next question here is from Benny, who asks, "Can I trust Cindy that she's doing my work seriously to get my results?"
Okay, so yes, I do feel like there's a struggle on her side. So there might be some not disclosed information. So I would have a chat. That's basically what I'm hearing from your guides, is that you guys need to have a talk, because I feel like there's a little bit of difficulty on her side. Okay.
All right. And I do see some people are saying that they donated over an hour ago and still haven't been called. So if you just want to let them know to put their name and email in.
Okay. Did you donate and then didn't put a question in?
It's possible.
It's possible? Okay. We'll have to see what their name is. So what's the name, the username on there?
So...
It moved.
Yeah, it's okay. One is sunraz46.tb and the other is Ask the Astral.
Okay, yeah, I don't think we've called that.
No,
so
we haven't.
Okay.
All right. Our next question here is from Beck116, who sent $24.
Yay!
And they ask, "When do you see marriage and children for me?"
So I do see you. Okay, so 2025 is when I'm seeing the marriage, and I do see kids starting 2027 for you. Okay, honey. So it's a little bit of ways, but it's okay. It's gonna happen, so that's a good thing. And we're gonna do a draw, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to look for those two?
I am right now.
Yeah, you are. Perfect. What do we got? What do we got? Extra question. There you go. So just send that over to my Instagram, okay, honey?
All right, our next question, while I'm still looking for those ones, is from Alessia Meda, who says, "Hello, you told me I'll be in a relationship with Luca and that we have a past life connection, but is he also my forever person? Thank you."
So I definitely feel like you guys have a long-standing relationship. Forever is, I'm going to say it's not a 40, 50-year relationship, but it definitely feels like long-standing relationship. So it's like 10, 15 years kind of thing is what I'm hearing. Now, when that comes through, it just means that there might be some changes within yourself later in life where you two no longer match, okay? That doesn't mean it is guaranteed that you guys are not going to be like forever, but it just means at that juncture that things are going to change within yourself, okay? So you can make it a long-lasting and forever relationship by, not agreeing to that. Basically is the best way to put it, okay? All right. I did find one of those. So Mindy Sullivan, I did find you. Perfect.
If your name still hasn't been called and you donated over an hour ago, just put your name and your email in
so we can find you.
Live here.
Yeah. Sometimes it does come up a little funny.
So Mindy asks, "Will Corey and I reconcile our relationship romantically? Will he contact me this week?"
Yeah, I do feel like you guys are definitely going to have a rekindling. I feel like it's going to be a couple of weeks before you sit down and have a conversation, but I do see you guys reconciling. So I do see that being in the cards for you guys, okay?
Oh, I see. And Maha is the other one, and we did answer Maha.
Oh, we did answer Maha. Yes. Yeah, definitely. I do remember that one.
Yeah.
So you might have missed your answer, honey.
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah. So I will post the video up on YouTube, and you can go back.
I can tell you exactly when we did it, too.
It was a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maha was the second one that we did.
There you go. Yeah. So it was like right at the beginning of the live.
It's possible that she didn't just...
Yeah, it's very possible she didn't hear. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Melissa Severin, who asks, "Did I conceive this cycle?"
Not yet, but I do hear it's going to be next month for you.
All right. Our next question is from Angela Pangela, who asks, career-wise, please, I want to do a career change. Will this be more profitable? Thank you. You're awesome.
Absolutely. And I do feel like somebody's coming in and helping you with this. So it does feel like this is more your alignment, and it is going to grow and change into something a little bit bigger than what you guys expect or what you're expecting for yourself. Okay, so this is going to be the new you, is what they say, which is kind of fun. All right.
Okay, I see. So Maha donated another $15 to play the game.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, of course you want to play.
Yeah. All right, I do see it here, so we can do it. Yeah,
for
so
sure.
For
Okay, Maha. All right, let's play the game. I'm going to draw now.
Yeah.
Extra question!
All right.
All right.
Our next question here.
Did she have a question in there, or
we already answered it? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
If I find it, I'll do it. But yeah.
Okay.
All right. Our next question is from Danielle, who asks, "Will my daughter make it through her addiction? Will I stay married?"
Yes and yes. I do feel like with your daughter, she's going to hit rock bottom first. It does feel like there's still a couple of years before that happens. Okay, so if she's on the mend right now, there might be a relapse for a little bit, and I feel like for her it's about 2 years before she gets completely over it, basically. Okay,
all right.
Be there for her emotionally, but maybe not so much enabling her. Okay.
Our next question is from Cynthia Taps, who asks, "Is my husband my soulmate, and will we buy a house soon? Thank you."
Yeah, definitely on both parts of that. Okay, so I do hear for you guys 2023 is when you're buying your home, so it's not happening this year, but I do hear it's happening for you next year, and this is definitely the person you're meant to be with.
All right. 1 second.
Are we
It's okay.
Okay. Are we keeping tabs on
yes.
the likes as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Our next question here is from Courtney Tweeton, who asks, "Will I get a positive pregnancy test in August? Thank you."
Yep, you will. And you're going to have a nice, healthy boy.
All right. Our next question is from Melissa Severin again, who asks, "Any idea when Sean will commit?"
So it just feels like, give it some time, honey. It does. Oh,
sorry.
That's already been an hour and a half.
Yep.
Holy cow. Give it some time. It will happen within, it's not that far away, but don't be pushy about it is what I hear. Okay. So don't try to force it to be a partnership before it can be on Sean's part. Okay. So give him some time. All right.
All right. This is the last of our list here.
Okay.
And I will do our timer while
I'm
reading that. So Lindsay Moore asks, "When will I meet the person I'm meant to be with? Initial or name?"
So again, Nathaniel is the name I'm hearing. So Nathaniel is an important name for you. And I'm getting that it's going to be next year for a meeting for you guys. Okay. So we're going to do another 15 minutes here.
Okay.
So if you guys are already in with your donations and whatnot, don't worry. Just send all your questions over to Instagram if we finish the live before we get to you. Okay. And if you did the extra donation for the prize, I'll carry that over for the next live. Okay. And we'll put you down on the list and we'll do you guys first. Okay. For just the draw. I'll answer your questions before then. So you can send your questions. Here, let me rephrase this. So you can send your questions over to Instagram if you donated to be put into the draw. If we don't get to you to do the draw during the live, I will do you in the beginning of the next live for the draw, but I will answer your questions on Instagram today.
There you go. All right. And I do see some people are asking, how do we get a private reading and how can I donate for a question?
Definitely. So you can get a private reading through my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com. It is first come, first serve. So if you go under readings, there's a bunch of testimonials and things like that. I also do email questions. So that's under the members area. I have a bunch of different things that I do. And then I also do have a members live, which I do on the last day of every month. That will change for like Christmas and Halloween because I have kids, so I can't be there for the last day of those months, but typically it's the last day of the month at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay?
All right. Our new list here, actually, yes, our new list, because we're just about to hit 70,000, so I guess we'll probably end with a list of 3 questions.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. Our new list in order. Our next question will be from Katie Mo, then Kimberly, then Yenny, then Juliet.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry while I write those names down.
Sure.
All right. Katie Mo asks, when will I meet someone? I've been single for years and feeling discouraged. How will I meet somebody? Should I stay on dating apps?
Not the dating apps, but I do feel like you need to get out of the house and you need to start going to events and things like that where there's people around, honey. It's hard because you're an empath, so you're very sensitive to energy and you're sensitive to being around people. So that's a big part of it. I would definitely get out as much as you can. And I do feel like somebody is coming into your life 2024 for you. Okay, so it's not yet, but you have to get comfortable with getting out. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Someone asked, what's the website?
So it's, did you type it in or I guess
No,
I'll
I
say
didn't.
it? Okay. www.rebeccadragonheart.com.
All right.
All right.
Our next question here is from Kimberly, who asks, will I conceive again? When? Kid's dad?
Definitely. I hear you're going to conceive within 7 months and it's going to be a little girl. Okay. So there you go.
We just hit 70,000.
Yay! Okay.
All right, so our next question is from Yenny, who asks, how soon will my husband's court case end? Will we get justice? Jail time?
Yeah, I do feel like there's going to be justice. It doesn't feel fulfilled. So that means to me that it's not going to be enough of a penalty or enough justice in it, but there is going to be a little bit of justice, I hear. Okay, so I know it sucks because it's not the full ramification of what you're wanting, but there is some aspect of justice here. Okay, and I do feel like that's going to happen for next year, so 2023 they're telling me. All right.
This is the last of our list until we do our free questions.
Okay.
So Juliet asks, do you see me in a relationship? And if so, do you know their initials?
So I see you having somebody coming in. It feels like it's mid next year. So it's halfway through the year is what I'm hearing. And I get a D for the initials. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Our first free question here is from Tracy, who asks, any good news?
I gotta fly at me.
Tracy Rangarayarado.
Definitely. So I do feel like there's a change around your finances and it feels positive. So I do feel like there's like an influx. I don't know if you're investing or what it is, but it feels like a lump sum of money is coming to you and it feels like it's coming in fast. So it's coming in before the end of this year is what I hear. Okay. So yeah, that sounds like good news to me.
All right. Our next question, and are we doing 5?
Let's do 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was
and then
1.
and then we'll see how many we have
For
here.
sure. All right. Our next question is from Maritza, who asks, do my guides have anything for me that I need to know? Please and thank you.
So they're cautioning me about your health, honey. So cleaning up your diet, making sure that you're taking good care of yourself, okay? Because what you put into your body it's really affecting you. They're telling me that you have some sensitivities that are affecting your basically it's affecting how you're thinking. Okay, so test it out. You can go and get tests done to see what you're sensitive to, but I would test it out. Just it feels to me like you might have a sensitivity to wheat, but test it out and see if you can. And it gives you kind of I don't know how to describe it, but basically it's like brain fog. Okay, that's how it feels, or like medicine head kind of in a way. And they're telling me that it's what you're eating. So you're eating things that you may not even realize are affecting your system. Okay, so it's not like harming you utterly, like you're not gonna leave this earth or anything. It's just that it's affecting your system is what I hear from them. Okay.
All right. Our next question is from Marlene, who asks, will me and Quentin have a baby together?
I do hear you're having a child. You're gonna be pregnant next year though, not this year. Okay.
All right. And our last question here is from, 1 second.
I know they go really fast when there's everybody putting them in, eh?
Is from Kristen Marie, who asks, when will I finally be able to leave my job?
So it's next year, but it's later in the year, honey, is what they tell me. Okay, so don't leave yet. Wait until later in the year next year. Okay?
All right.
All right.
I've got to get our list up here.
Yes, that's a big list.
I did not mean to turn my phone off.
That's okay.
That was forced habit.
So we're going to stay on for another 8 minutes. So if you have your donation in and we don't say your name over this next little bit, you can still send your question over to my Instagram. If you paid extra so that you can be in the draw, I will carry it over to the next draw. I believe is tomorrow, right? We're doing a live tomorrow?
Sure.
So it'll be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? So we'll be back on again tomorrow. And if you did an extra donation of 15 or more to get into the draw, we will draw you right away. But send your questions over to my Instagram because I'll answer those today, okay? Mm-hmm. And then I'll make sure to draw you first so you know what your prize is, okay?
All right.
That was clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yenny said that her phone froze.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. So when TikTok downloads it, I will download it to my phone and upload it to YouTube, and you can go back and watch it. Okay, honey.
All right.
Okay.
I'll just do a short list for now.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, for sure.
So our new list here in order: Manuela will be next, then Courtney Clem, then Jenna Rank, then Capricia, then Lena.
Perfect.
So, Manuela Pululu asks, what are the relationship energies between Alex and I? Will we get married?
So you definitely feel like this is a relationship that has carried forward from another life, is what I'm hearing. And it does feel like you guys are meant to have a long-standing relationship. I don't get marriage for you guys, though. So I do feel like this is something that you guys are finishing this life. Okay, so it's not a forever thing for you guys. Sorry, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Courtney Clem, who asks, anything from my spirit guides?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so first of all, you are very open and receptive, honey. You do feel them and you do communicate in a way that cannot be mistaken, okay? So it's not in your head. They're definitely communicating with you. I do see with them, they spend a lot of time trying to get you to hear them. So the way that is, it's like you'll get a pressure and then a thought, okay? And they do use numbers with you, but they really want you to start working because you're clairaudient, which means that you hear things, okay? So they want you working with that ability. So Google the heck out of it so that you can see different things, different exercises. Basically, it's like that pressure and then a thought, and that's it's really hard to describe how it feels, but it's like it's not you, but it sounds like you, okay? And they want you working with that gift, okay? So start working on being clairaudient and using that.
All right. Our next question here is from Jenna Rank, who asks, do you see any changes coming up for my husband and I?
Yeah, you guys definitely have, it almost feels like a flip over, okay? So a lot of the stress that you've been going through and the things that you've been through in the last 2 years, they're being very specific. What you've been through in the last 2 years, it's gonna balance itself out, is what they're saying. So all the things that have been difficult are starting to now get balanced. So as heavy and hard as things have been, just know that it's going to be the opposite for the next 2 years for you guys, okay? So things are going to be a lot easier for the next 2 years instead of this heaviness that you guys have been going through, okay? So don't worry and don't stress too much about how things have been. All right? All right.
Our next question here is from, one second, Capricia, who asks, I'm currently pregnant. Can you tell me the gender?
So I hear a little boy. Nice, healthy little boy, too.
All right. Our next and last question on our list here is from Lena, who sent $24.
Yay!
And Lena asks, I was hoping you could guide me in preparation for all this change and what I should focus on. Curious about keeping my Marshall house, my gifts, and applying them long term, and also have 3 big court cases.
So I hear you don't have to worry about the court cases, honey. The court cases are going to take care of themselves, so don't even bother stressing about it, okay? That's the main thing that I hear. When it comes to your psychic abilities, honey, you are very awake. They're telling me you're a starseed, so if you don't know what that is, please go and look it up because it's really important that you understand that about yourself, okay? as a starseed, you will have some big work. I do see you in the future doing some kind of workshops with people, and it feels like it's in a large space, but it feels like it's at home. So I don't know if your environment is going to be changing or what's happening here, but they're showing me it's a big open area that you have in your home that you're going to have people there, and it's some kind of workshop, but it's about the health and wellness type thing. Like it's about the internal health. So really focusing on your gifts and your abilities, honey. You're very talented spiritually speaking, and they're telling me that you're very open and awake. As a starseed, honey, it's so different and unique. You really do need to understand that about yourself, okay? Oh, and then we're going to draw.
Oh, yeah.
Right, this is draw. What did I get? I don't even know. It's an extra question. Can you read it? Kind of, sort of. There
extra
you go.
question.
Yeah. So just send that over to my Instagram. I'm putting more of the other ones in tomorrow.
All right. We have 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Yeah. I will say, someone asked that, here, I'll read it. Do things change quickly? Last time you said 4 months, about a month ago, you said next year this time. So she wants to know.
So sometimes what can happen is if you hear the information, let's say I give you information and you get nervous or scared or I'm not ready for it, then we can push against it and change the timeline. So you got to understand that like with the future energy, it's very fluidic, so it can change. You can change it back, you can change it sooner just by feeling okay about it. So if I gave you that and you were like, I can't see that happening, or I have doubts, you're going to push that timeline. Or if you're like, no, I don't want to wait that long, you can pull it sooner. Okay. So it's really ultimately up to you. Definitely. Okay.
All right. Should we do a couple free questions?
Yeah, let's do a couple of free ones. Yeah, for sure. Is there any big ones there though that we should probably do? No? Okay, good. Okay.
I don't see any yet. I can.
Well, we'll have to go through afterwards just to make sure that we put them at the top of the list for tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. We'll do a couple here.
Okay. So we're gonna do a couple of free ones, okay, guys? So put your questions
just to end the live.
Yeah, that's a good way to end the live, right?
All right.
Okay, wait, before you do.
Yeah, sure.
So we're going to do a couple of free questions now. And if you still haven't had your questions answered, send your question over to my Instagram with your email so I can verify that you did donate. And if you donated to enter for the prize, I will make sure to have you at the top of the list tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so I will go live exactly at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you're on if you put in a donation for it. Okay, and I will also post the video afterwards, so if you didn't have a chance to, you can always come. Like if you can't be there tomorrow, you can always look at the live the next day. All right, but just send all your questions over to my Instagram now, okay guys, because it does take me sometimes about 24 hours to get through to everybody. Okay. All right. So
Sam Bobina asks, do my parents have any messages for me?
Yeah, so I get your mom's energy around you a lot, and your mom, honey, holds you a lot. So there's a lot of comforting and kind of like arms around from behind. Okay, so when I see that, that's just her. When I see that, it means that you're in a place of emotional need. Okay, and so this is her way of validating you're not alone and I'm here and I'm helping you, okay? Emotionally speaking. I do feel like your parents are both very proud of you, but they see that you're struggling and they do see that you're going through a lot of stuff, okay? So it's really important that you know that you're not dealing with this alone, okay? Especially on the emotional level of things, because you feel kind of lonely sometimes, and they're there with you, okay? I do see a white cat. I don't know what the white cat is about.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what the white cat is about, but that's just their way of validating most of the time, okay? So you may know what the white cat is, or you may even see a white cat, and that's just their way of being like, see, I told you I was there. Your dad does mess with the electronics, so I do see the lights glitch, things freeze, that kind of stuff when he's around, okay? But your mom is the one that's like physically holding you together, basically. Okay, and they love you very much, honey.
All right, this will probably be our last question now, since that was the timer.
Yeah.
All right, our last question here is from Rika, who asks, when will my finances improve?
I heard September for you, honey. So whatever you're doing, it's going to get better by then. All right. So it does feel like there's going to be an influx or some kind of support that way. Okay. All right, guys. So that's the live for today, but I will be back on again at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. If you do want to pre-order a copy of the little light, you can do so through my website, www.dragonheart.com. RebeccaDragonheart.com under the little light. If you did a donation, I just saw Norb. If you did a donation and you didn't get your questions answered, send all your questions over to my Instagram. If you did a donation so that you could get entered into the draw, be on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will draw all of the people. Please send your questions over to my Instagram now, though. I'll answer your questions now, but I will do the draw tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon first. Okay, so I'll make sure you guys all get your draws right away. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, it was so much fun. I absolutely loved this. This was a great time. So thank you so much for joining me. Okay, guys. And I will still do some free questions tomorrow as well with the likes. Okay. Bye, guys. Hey, my button's not working. There we go.